So starting by being in a standing position, although if standing would be too difficult for the first part, you can always do it from sitting. But the aim is that we're going to start with some mindful stretching. First of all, just really connect with your body. Really just notice that you can feel your body. Feel your feet contacting the floor. Feel your legs holding you up. Feel your arms and your hands, just letting them hang loosely. Feel your whole torso, your back, your belly, your chest. Notice your posture. Trying to stand upright. Maybe notice the movement of your belly and chest as you breathe. Feel your neck that's holding your head up. And feel your whole head and face. So just really in touch with your body. And then from here, bringing both arms up. So if you're able to reach overhead, reaching straight up, and as usual with any of these stretches, you can modify it if your body sort of doesn't allow you to do the full stretch. Don't do anything that will cause a lot of pain or injury. Just do what your body sort of is telling you is works for you. And you could always reach higher if you want, stretch more, or you can ease off if you need to. Just really notice how it feels. So instead of thinking about what you're doing, just feeling your body, feeling especially in your shoulders, your arms, up into your hands, your fingers. Notice how it feels to hold them up like this. You might notice some muscles getting fatigued, getting tired, or maybe aching, or you might feel tingling in your fingers or other sensations. Maybe notice how your breathing is in this position. And then if you haven't brought them down yet, bringing your arms down, taking your time and feeling them move, and feeling the letting go at the end. So noticing what it's like again to have your arms just loose. You might notice all kinds of different sensations in your arms and hands compared to when you started. And just feel your whole body, just as it is standing here right now. Notice that you're breathing still, feeling your breath. And then bringing just the right arm up, feeling it move and feeling it reaching upward. And if you want, you can let your left heel come off the ground a little and kind of lean into the stretch a bit more. So reaching with your fingertips up high. Notice how your breath feels in this position. Try not to hold your breath. And try to let the rest of your body stay as loose as possible. So some muscles really need to tighten to hold your arm up. See if you can let the rest of your body be as relaxed as possible. Feel what it's like, feel the various sensations, and then bring the arm down and feeling the sensations as you move it and as you let it go again. So just experiencing whatever sensations are there. Maybe notice if there's any difference right now between your right and your left arm. And feeling your whole body and the sensations of breathing. And as you do different stretches, if you find your mind coming up with thoughts, maybe thoughts about your body or about what it can do or can't do, or any thoughts, just notice that those are thoughts and then leave them alone. Just let them be. And instead focus just on the experience of moving and holding your body in whatever position. Do it now with the left arm, reaching upward, stretching. Notice how it feels on this side. Notice where you feel the stretching the most. Feeling all the various sensations through your side, and up into your shoulder, through your whole arm, and right up to your hand and your fingers. Notice your breathing as well. And then bring the arm down. Feeling it move and feeling the letting go. Just in touch with your arm, with both your arms and hands. Notice how they're feeling right now. Just be in touch with your whole body. And kind of letting go of all the usual thinking and planning, doing, worrying. Taking this time, well, to take a break from all of that and just use this time to just be. And perhaps appreciate your body and all that it allows you to do. Maybe now bringing both arms up. Bring them until they're overhead. And then taking a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just tilt to one side. So just leaning, kind of create a bit of a curve with your body. If you want, you can clasp your hands together, or you can just keep them apart, doesn't really matter. Just whatever feels right. Feeling where the stretching's happening the most. And then breathing in, coming up. And breathing out, leaning to the other side. Just relaxing into it, feeling the sensations, really in touch with your body. And then breathing in, coming up. And breathing out, bringing the arms back down. And again, just checking in. Notice how your body feels at this moment. You might feel a bit warmer than when you started, or your breathing or heart rate may be a little faster. Notice if any thoughts are coming up. And of course, anytime you get carried away in your thoughts, just lost in thinking, when you realize that's happened, just make note of it, acknowledge it, and then come back to the present, come back to your body as it feels right now, including the sensation of breathing. And then from here, raising the shoulders up. So bring them up towards your ears. Just notice how that feels. Then bring them back down. And then bring the shoulders towards each other in front. You might feel the shoulder blades pulling away from each other. A bit of stretching across the upper back. And then bring the shoulders down again. And then bring the shoulder blades back towards each other. You might feel some stretching across the chest. And then bring the shoulders up again. And then continuing in a circle now. Just rolling through these positions. Taking your time, no rush. Feeling it the whole way around. If you want, you can change directions. Just rotate the other way. And then letting the shoulders and arms relax again. And again, just check in with your body. Just notice whatever is happening. Notice that you're still breathing. Feel your belly or chest moving with your breath. And then we'll do one more series of stretches just with the neck, and go really gentle with the neck, especially if you have any injuries or neck issues. But first of all, maybe just bringing the chin down a little in front, kind of letting the head hang, just to get a gentle stretch of the back of the neck. Notice how that feels. And then bringing the head back up to the center, and then tilting the head to one side, so bringing your ear towards your shoulder. It may not go very far, that's fine. Just till you get a gentle feeling of stretching. Don't try to force it. And then tilting the head the other side. And then bring the chin down in front again. And now just kind of slowly rotating through these three positions, kind of a semicircle. If you want, you can change directions. Or if you just get dizzy, just stop. Sometimes that happens, especially if you go too fast. And then coming back up to the center, and just this neutral sort of upright position. Feeling your body as it is right now. And then from here, shifting to a sitting position, but doing so mindfully. So notice all the different movements of your body, the different muscles and parts of your body involved in just in the simple movement from standing to sitting. And as you settle into the chair, or whatever you're sitting on, just finding a position that's comfortable, but sitting reasonably upright. So with your back having good posture, with your eyes closed, or if you prefer, just looking downward, gazing towards the floor in front of you. And just come back to your breath again. But you don't have to control it. You don't have to breathe in any special way. You're already breathing, just continuing, but now with awareness of it. Letting the breath happen in its natural rhythm, but noticing it. Notice the sensations happening as the breath moves in and as it moves out. You might notice sensations of breathing in a number of places in the body. So if you're breathing through your nose, you might feel the air flowing in and out of the nostrils. Or if you're breathing through your mouth, similar sensation of air flowing in and out of the mouth. Another place where you might feel sensations as you breathe is in the area of your chest. As the lungs inflate and deflate, you might feel the whole chest area kind of expanding and contracting. Also notice if you feel sensations in your belly, the movement of the abdomen as you breathe. Usually the abdomen expands outward a little bit when you breathe in. Or just notice if you do feel it moving. See feel which direction your abdomen moves when you breathe in and when you breathe out. Just breathing with awareness. And of course, your mind may wander. You may get lost in thoughts at times. It's not a problem if you notice you've gotten lost in thoughts. First, acknowledge that happened and what you were thinking about. And then consciously choose to let go of the thoughts, take a break from the thinking, and just bring your attention back to your breath. And now letting your awareness expand, kind of widen to include not just your breath, but your whole body. Feeling all the sensations all over the body. So it still includes the breath sensation since that's part of your body. But notice how there's much more than just that. There's sensations happening all over, on the surface of your body and inside. Feel the position your body is in. Notice the position of your arms and legs. Notice sensations of contact, touch. Skin is quite sensitive to touch. And notice the range from more intense pressure against the skin, for example, where your body may be pressing into the chair, all the way to places where it's just very light touch. Notice sensations of your clothing making contact with your skin. And also notice how sensitive the skin is to temperature. Notice where the warmest spots are on your body and where the coolest spots are. And also notice inside the body, you can, for example, you can feel sensations in muscles. Some muscles may feel tight, or some loose, some being stretched or squeezed, some warm, some cool, some muscles comfortable, some aching, all kinds of sensations. And also sensations even from the bones and joints, and from all the different organs and tissues of your body. We have nerve endings all over, on and in the body, in the skin and inside. Really the only area of the body that doesn't have sensation is inside the brain itself. So experiencing your body as it is, separate from any thoughts about it. But if thoughts do come up, if you feel some sensation and that gets you thinking about your body, just notice that those are thoughts. And then just leave them alone and go back to just the direct observing of sensations coming and going. And maybe now shifting the focus again, moving from body sensations to another type of sensory experience, the experience of hearing. In other words, just noticing the various sounds that are coming into your ears. Just being in touch with the soundscape, the constantly changing sounds. Notice which are the loudest, most prominent sounds. And notice which sounds are the softest, most quiet. Just receiving sounds as if your ears are like microphones, which in a sense they are. And of course, if your mind wanders off, just coming back to the focal point, in this case, that being sound, focusing on hearing. But throughout the meditation, you may have had all kinds of thoughts coming up. Maybe you've gotten carried away in thinking about all kinds of things. So now, shifting focus again, moving your attention, that spotlight of attention, to thoughts themselves. In other words, just noticing if or when any thoughts come up. Watching thoughts from the outside as an observer. As best you can, not trying to hold on to thoughts or not trying to push them away, not even really searching for them, simply sitting and open to letting thoughts come and go and just noticing when they do appear. There may be a steady stream of thoughts. There may be some quiet, blank periods with no thoughts. Although if you're thinking that you're not having any thoughts, that's actually a thought. Notice if thoughts come up about past events or about the future. Also, thoughts might feel pleasant or unpleasant or just neutral. You might notice that if thoughts are pleasant or unpleasant, there's usually emotional states that go with them. With pleasant thoughts, there might be emotions, feeling states of happiness or joy or excitement or contentment. Or with unpleasant thoughts, there might be feelings like anxiety or sadness or frustration. See if you can just observe, be aware of any thoughts and emotions that come and go, and also any body sensations that go with them. And along with thoughts and emotions, body sensations, all the other kinds of experiences are still happening. Sounds are still coming and going. Different sensations of touch are still there. Other sensory experiences. So just being open to all of it. Just fully open to the present moment. And just staying with this full openness to the moment, to your experiences, until you hear the bell ring. And even then, see if you can be mindful of the sound of the bell and your experiences after. So mindfulness doesn't have to end when the meditation ends.